Hey guys, so I realized that I don't really make a lot of videos talking about like what I'm doing for fishing and like, what's going on like that. So I'll try to make one. One of the big things about like me and my journey in fishing. So one of the big things I've been working on is patterns. It's one of the big things I've been working on is patterns. Like if you find something, trying to be able to run or duplicate that pattern across a body of water. So like what you're looking for, whether you're looking for a specific type of cover, whether you're looking for a specific thing in the water, whether you're looking for a specific water depth, whether you're looking for a specific type of bank or stretch of, different type of grass or things like that. That's one of the big things I've been working on. And since I do a lot of bank fishing, a lot of times at these ponds when you fish them, once you figure out a little pattern like that and you can duplicate it, you'll have a phenomenal day of fishing. But you've got to figure out the pattern. How does the pattern work? Where do I need to put the bait at? Where are the fish positioned? How are the fish set up? Are they looking up? Are they feeding off the bottom? Are they a little bit deeper? Are they a little bit shallower? Things like that. But that's one of the big things I've been working on lately is trying to figure out and really, really dial in patterns. Basically, it's the same thing when I get on a body of water. The only difference is, you got to run around to try to figure out what place is set up the same way. Once you do that, you can dial in the pattern. I've had a lot of luck doing this. So that is one of my tips I will give to you guys if you want to get good at bass fishing, you want to get a little bit better, kind of move up and keep going up and keep improving and keep trending in the right direction is pattern fishing. A lot of times you got to go junk fishing. You just got to kind of figure it out. Sometimes you catch them on a chatterbait and switch up, run that pattern in another cove, and it's not there. You got to switch to a worm, but you'll get bit running a worm. Sometimes you got to switch to a spinner bait. They want the blades. They don't want the little the vibration. There's different things that you got to do, but being able to understand that and move and adapt according to that is huge. One of the really, really big things from bass fishing that I've noticed that's really been able to help me is trying to consistently get on a pattern. And then, like I said, when you get in the bigger tournaments, it's not about practicing catching 100 fish out of one spot and being like, all right, man, this is where I'm going. It's about having multiple spots that you can run and catch 2 or 3 fish at, and then in practice, and then hopefully game day, those 2 or 3 might turn into 10 or 12 if you actually grind it out and put in some work there. But at least you have a bunch of locations where you have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan Z at this point because there's so many anglers and so many people doing different things and so many people finding certain things. So it's important to have those spots ready to go in case you need to. But that's one of my things. I figured I'd do a little bit more videos and talk a little bit about what I do when it comes to me trying to fish and tournament fish and bass fishing, bank fishing, pond fishing, boat fishing, kayak fishing. It's the same thing. If you can develop a system where that pattern works, or adapting within that pattern or finding a different spot within that spot on the pattern, those kind of things, it will definitely help your tournament success. So